Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Top 3 Tech. I'm your host, Jerry Reese. Today, I got a special cameraman, Anthony Reese. You guys seen him in previous videos. But we're finally gonna do Matt's build. We've made a couple episodes of building up to it, getting the parts, and showing the price that we paid. We're gonna do a little bit of that today. We'll do a little catch up, a little previously on Dragon Ball Z, something like that. But everything's here, let's get this build started. Alright, so this build has been a long time coming. We have talked about it for a while, and we're trying to decide whether we should stay on the AM4 platform or go with the AM5, which we don't have in hand. So obviously we went with the AM4, and the thing that kicked it all off was the X570 AOS Elite. It went on sale for $130. That's pretty cheap, and I haven't seen the X570 for that price since. There's some B550s for that price, but they don't even have RGB, so it's kind of like a no-brainer. And then from there, we went ahead and got the AMD Ryzen 7 5800X CPU. It's already pre-installed. We're gonna pre-install some things on the motherboard before we get going on the next part, just to help us out with the build. And Matt went a little overboard on the budget, but it's okay because of the money we saved. But he went ahead and got the AMD Radeon RX 6950 XT Power Color Red Devil. He surprised me, he got it on Amazon Prime sale, a little bit 2 months before Black Friday. But great deal, he got it for $800. Then we went ahead and got the Lian Galahad AIO 360 RGB on sale for $100. It came with a $10 gift card, which we went ahead and used on this Lancool III case. Saved some money there as well. And then we went ahead and got this Trident Z RGB DDR4, 32 gigabytes, 3600 megahertz RAM, G-Skill, the Trident Z, awesome. All RGB. I even bought some myself because it was such a great steal. And of course, we have to get a PSU to power it all. It's 1000 watt. It's the Rosewell CMG 1000. PSUs have gone up in price. I wanted to get a different one, but this is what we had to get. For some reason, they've gone up. It is what it is. And of course, we had to get a PCIe Gen 3x4 NVMe, the Team Group Team MP33 SSD NVMe. I know PCIe Gen 4 is the latest craze, but for gaming, there's not much of a difference between Gen 3 and Gen 4, and we got that for $120. So at that point, I said, Matt, just get it. If you want faster memory, you can always upgrade later. But let's go ahead and start building this thing because I've been waiting a long time, and so has Matt. So we prepped the motherboard, and by that I mean CPU was already in there. We went ahead and put in the 2 G-Skill Trident, whatever, the RAM. We put them in the A2, B2 slots. There's a little diagram right there, you don't have to look at it, but it lets you know. Obviously, if you had 4 sticks of RAM, you would put them in all 4 slots. And then we put the NVMe behind the heatsink. You can't see it, but that's very nice. I like that touch right there. We're gonna go ahead and put this in the PC case. And so this might look a little terrible, but we're figuring out the routing plans. That's the 24 pin. These are the extra 3 pins right there. So we pretty much routed everything here. The fans, the front I/O. We pretty much connected it here. We have an extra SATA if you wanted to power the front fans through SATA, which we didn't. Here are the rest of the 3 fans from the front. And yeah, we're gonna tidy it up just a little more, but we're getting there. We gotta connect the AIO to the top, reroute that, and hopefully it comes out a lot cleaner. So we got the AIO to fit on top. Perfect. The pump matches, the AIO matches. So we gotta get the GPU in, we gotta get the PSU in, make sure everything runs first before we tidy it up and close it up. Unfortunately guys, I ran into a problem. I wasn't able to put the rear fan on because I ran out of headers. And then since I ran out of headers, I had to go ahead and I'm probably gonna get a fan hub because these wires came out a little too thick. And since this is Matt's build, I want it to look nice back here anyways. And I need more headers, so I have to get the fan hub. So for now, I went ahead and put in the GPU. We're gonna go ahead and make sure everything runs until we wait for the parts. And I'll continue filming this after that comes in and I rewired it.
2 days later.
So this is the back of it. That's how it's gonna look like normally. Oh, with the glass panel on as well. But Look, this is how these bottom wires came out. This is how these wires on the right came out. There's the fan hub. I tried tucking these in as best as I can, but I don't have any more room. As you can see, it's these 3-to-1 brackets or splitters. Sorry, yeah, these 3-to-1 splitters were pretty tough. Look at all the wires I had to deal with. So I tried coupling these together in the middle, but it came out too bulky, so I had to put them next to each other side by side. But this is the best he's got. It closes. I'll take it. Get some Lian uni fans next time and less wires. Here's how the front looks. Looks nice, nice. I'm gonna have to go ahead and make sure it runs, make sure that everything is working. Probably test some stuff. Let's go do it. So I gotta make sure that I enable the XMP, so that way we get the DDR4 3600 megahertz to its full potential, the RAM. And anything else I need to do here? Nope, that looks good. Go to settings, let's see. Platform power, no, go back. IO ports. Go to above 4G decoding, enabled. Resize bar, auto. Anything else? USB configuration. Looks good now. And let's see. No, quit without saving, no. Go down to smart fans. CPU fans. So where my CPU header, that's where I have my fans on. I'll just click full speed real quick just so I could make sure that they're working. I hear them on the front ones and the top ones. CPU fan control PWM. That way they're controlled by the motherboard and they can go up and down with the temps. CPU optional is where I... Oops, gotta put it back to normal. CPU optional is where I connected the AIO. I have to make sure that's on voltage, always on, full power. And then system fan header 2 is where I connected the rear fan. Let me see, full speed. Yeah, that's the back one. And I'll have that one set to PWM as well. I think that's about it. Okay. Let me escape this. So that's just the BIOS setting. Save and exit setup. Yes. Alright, everything's booted up to full power. Interesting. This rear fan's not on. So I went ahead and flipped that 4-pin RGB wire. It's disconnected. You're gonna go to the power color devil zone. Make sure that see, I already had it connected. Synchronize with motherboard. Apply. As you can see, it's synced. I have it all green just so I can be able to tell that it's synced. But we'll go ahead and do all red for now. So everything's all synced up. As you can see, all the lights, all the fans are synced up. You could do polls. I guess. Oh, there you go. Speed it up just so you guys can see it a little better. You can do flash. You can do double flash. Whatever, you know, different color cycles. I don't know what color music, so I guess it's through the it's through the game, of course. There's random. Just everything all randomly turns on. And then static. And then of course you can also individually change. Let me see, click on the motherboard, each different slot. So like static, what is this? LED C2. I'm not too sure which one that one is. Apply. I'm just doing green so we could see. Digital LED. Oh, that's the pump and the front fans. So if I want to do the front fans and the pump a certain color. Now what is this? Oh, this is all on the motherboard. So, you know, you could sync it up differently. This is gonna be the GPU, I believe, or no, this is gonna be the rear fan. So you can do different colors. Whatever. Oh, and like you can do individual colors on the GPU as well, or on the GPU on the RAM. So you can mix it up. It's a little more sophisticated than the Asus R-Sync that I have. Those are the motherboard ones. So whatever you want, whatever makes you happy. Like I said, for now I'll just leave it one solid color for matte. I like white, but you know what? I'm gonna do a pink and purple for him since he's that way he can go ahead and into his settings and change it himself so he can figure out how to use it. So I went ahead and recorded the temps, and unsurprisingly, it is called Lancool, so it was kept pretty cool. The CPU hit about 54 to 71 degrees. The 54 is kind of an outlier. It was usually a little hotter on the games. It is a demanding game. The games are pretty demanding, and the CPU is usually pretty hot. It's a 5800X, so for it to hit those temps is not too bad. But it does have a 360 AIO, so that is reasonable. On idle, it would hit about 35 to 44 degrees, so that's not too bad. It's kind of normal. Sometimes hit 26. But the GPU, the highest that hit was about 66, 67. On some games it hit like 56, 58. But it wasn't too bad, especially for the 6950 XT. That's pretty good temps. You can't really ask for more. The glass panels are on. You could always take off a side one, but why when you have all these fans? On my PC, I have the side panel off usually, but that's because I don't have mesh on the front. This has the mesh on the sides and the front, the big fans. I mean, you don't need to take it off. So, Matt, your PC is gonna be pretty cool. I like the temps. You're gonna have nothing to worry about, but you can still modder them and just see what you get. So, if you're gonna be building in the Lancool 3, there's gonna be a little bit of cons. They're not too bad. Pretty much you're gonna run into them with other computers, or at least into something different. And by that I mean the size. So it's a big case. If you have you're gonna need the desk space. So hopefully you have that. And since it is a big case, it is easier to move your hands around and fit stuff in. But at the same time, the wires are gonna have to reach longer. So the fitment might be a little weird because you're gonna have excess wires in some parts, and you're gonna have to figure out a way to tuck those in without it looking weird or without it bulging and being unable to close the back panels or the back doors. The motherboard layout didn't help either. This Gigabyte kind of has the headers in weird spots, so I was kind of struggling against that too. The SATA cable, I didn't like too much, but I never liked the SATA cables anyways, and I kind of needed that to power the front fans. So, I mean, it is what it is. And since it does have a bunch of fans, when everything turns up to higher speed, it gets pretty noisy, but I don't really mind the noise. I usually have headphones on anyways. But if you're someone that doesn't like too much fan noise, this might not be the case for you, but I still would recommend it. I mean, the cons aren't too bad to me. The pros definitely outweigh it. I want to give a big shout out to Anthony for helping me build this and helping me record. You're a real one. You helped me with my channel. It's been a while since I've been doing this, and you pop in and out sometimes. So everyone give a big shout out to Anthony, Twiners or Two Swift Ninja when you see them online when we're gaming it. And I want to give a big shout out to Matt. I know look at me gloating. I did a big favor to you by building your PC. All I charged them was pretty much the 140mm rear fan, the non-RGB one. I'm keeping that. Other than that, I didn't really charge them anything, but at the same time, you gave me the opportunity to make content for my channel. Not just building the case, but with your GPU. I did a GPU review on that. I got to make some content out of this, so that's another form of payment too that I got out of it, and I appreciate you, Matt, for helping me. This is his first PC, you guys. I tried my best to help him save money on parts that he could, and yeah, I think it came out real nice. I really hope he enjoys it. He's trying to get it in time for Hogwarts Legacy and for Diablo 4. I think we're gonna hit that mark. I think we're good, but we'll see. And I appreciate everyone that tunes in. This is technically my very first build on the channel. I've had my own builds and my cousin's builds, but they're already built and we kind of transferred stuff over anyways. This is an actual first build on my channel from the ground up, from scratch, all parts. So I had fun, and this helps me showcase to people that I can build PCs. A lot of people just know me as a GPU guy, and I do want to build PCs for people, or at least help them pick out parts. So hopefully this is a step in the right direction, and I hope you guys follow along, hit that like and subscribe to help my channel out. And of course I will post links in my channel too, helping you guys find parts for your PC. And join my Discord if you have any questions about building PCs or any components you have. I appreciate you all, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Oh yeah, and before I head out, let's watch this beautiful showcase. And you guys are probably wondering how the PC looks. I haven't showcased it yet. I left the best for last. But let's go ahead and roll into that.
Computerized, oh baby. Computerized, oh baby.